You awake now? I'm not. It's really weird when you have to go into a stream and you think you have 30 minutes and then it's 15 minutes and then it's 5 and then it's time. And I just wanted to say, before I forget, one of the most terrifying things about this Friday the 13th is that we all have to do taxes soon. Welcome. My name is Brian. This is KillCo Whiskey Musings. Enjoy. Oh, a new chair, so bad, it's a work in process. Music Maestro, there we go. Please let me know if you can hear the music. If not, it would help if I knew that. I saw people in chat, but I have things in the way now. Well, it's mostly loud. Oh, there we go. I want to hear it, but I don't want it to be so loud that it's distracting, which is hard for me to do. I'm easily distracted, as some of you may be aware. Look at all these names. What the heck is going on here? Hi. Hi. This is a good way to start the new year. Officially. 5 fingers high five. Hello. Mr. Great Shot, how are you? I don't know what's going on with my voice right now. It's because I took a nap. Tiny Two Toes. Cheers. Trellum. And Zenboon. Hi. Just thinking about you. Doesn't seem weird at all. For reasons that will make sense momentarily. Since it's Friday the 13th, we have to do the Friday the 13th. So what I did there. So this sampler set right here, if you would like to donate, if you'd like to participate in this raffle, I forgot to say that was $5. But it is. One entry is $5. If you'd like to do that, it'll be going on for most of the streams. So you have that much time. Live chat. There we go. Sorry, I have to make sure the chat is up and going. Sometimes it's not. For whatever reason, YouTube likes to show me top chat, and I don't really understand that. I want the actual chat that is going on right now. The top of it. I like the top people, the amount. I don't understand it at all. We got that set up. There is one little curveball in the mix. They're all ryes, but Zenbud, this is what I was thinking about you. The Redemption High Rye Bourbon that you graciously donated recently. And this is a total wine pick. I wanted to share it with people. It wasn't your thing because it's a bourbon, a high rye bourbon. Gotta change it up. Can't just go straight rye everything. And if I will show you the bottles. I will also be drinking them right now. I'm going to be very careful because these are not low-proof things. To show you. Again, Sagamore Spirit Rye. This is the double oaked. This is double oaked at the top. That's how you know. These bottle design is great. Look at that. Fancy. Then we have a Midwinter Night's Dram. That's what MWND stands for. And this is the, what is Act 10, Scene 2. This is one of the newer ones. I can't remember if it was last year. I have 3 of these now. And as I mentioned just a minute ago, it's the High Rye, Redemption Bourbon. Then we have Wilderness Trail Rye. This one's getting low. It's making me sad. You can't tell. The thing is, there we go. It's getting low. But it's misery at some point soon. And then the real kicker, the one that is a definitive, this is if you like rye or it will just floor you, is the Alberta Premium Canadian whiskey. 66% cask strength rye. That's going to be a great way to end this little whiskey tasting we're doing. And if you'll note, there's 5 of these. New year, new sampler. I showed these off last time. But we have smaller ones, which means I can give you more variety. And they are also not glass, which is a little bit of relief in my head. Hopefully you will enjoy those. I need to start doing these and sending them out and doing stuff. Great samplers, count me in. All right, Mr. Great Shot, listen, let me know. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. If you do enter the raffle via Oh, hello. There we go. That'll do. My phone is so slow. Like, you say something, and it's like, yes! By the way. There we go. Well, I know who's going to win right now. Oh, crap. Where'd it go? Oh, I wasn't sure if I had the Raffler thing open. Mr. Greatshot is in for 4. I think he's got a good shot right now. Great shot. How many ryes have you gotten into? I mean, this is a great way to just get a variety. That was also the reason for doing this, is to get people a little variety of whiskey, of rye whiskeys. Since I do have a steady collection, solid collection. I almost was going to do just 4 or 5 Midwinter Nights drams, except I realized I only have 3. So I delayed things in that regard. Up. There we go. You are in for 4, Mr. Greatshot. Thank you. And again, if you enter the raffle, please at KillCo Whiskey Musings if you go through the PayPal direct or the Venmo, because I can only see that if it's on my phone and I have to know it's there. Yes, a little complicated, but there's also the Mega Chat option that will just show a rabbit right there and show me the amount. That also works. There's a slight cut from the rabbit. That's another way to do it. I see more names. What is going on here? Hold on. Hold on. Who got in here? Hanging AZ. How you doing? Nope. Speak of the devil. 5 are hanging AZ. What the heck? Hold on. I hadn't even caught up with saying hi to everyone. Hanging AZ, hi. Carla Mack. Evening. Hello. Welcome. Uta. I haven't seen your name in a while. Uta Masi. I've said it before, and I know I've said it right before, but hello. Schwelcome. Technical problem, but finally made it. Schwelcome. Everything's a problem these days. Pitch a blind flight, after which we drank Dial Papa John. Drank Dial Papa John's waiting for our reward. Yes. Pizza is good. I'm having pizza for dinner tonight. Officially. It's Friday. So, pizza night. I wish I had beer. I always forget to grab beer, because pizza and beer go together, apparently. Want a sample of Larceny B521 from Bad Axe last night? So excited to try it. Nice. B521. That was last year then. Nice. All right. Let's get on to the drinking part of this thing that I do here. And it's 7:07. That seems appropriate. I need to put this where I can see it. How's that? Plunk. First, we're going to start with the Sagamore Spirits Double Oaked. And as you may note, I've tried to go in numerical order as far as percentages go. Andrew Butler, I haven't decided. You gave quite a few varieties here. But likely it will be... Weirdly enough, I have to look at a schedule. Excuse me. Maybe next Friday. The only reason I didn't do it this Friday was I thought, Friday the 13th. And I had this lovely thumbnail, which I used last time. So I had to use it again. I was just going to do some kind of regular Friday stream, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's Friday the 13th. I have a thumbnail for that. I made it like a year ago. I'm going to use that again. So let's say next Friday. No guarantees. Ever. For my channel. And I could do it Sunday as well. I don't think I'm doing anything. Oh, no, wait. Sunday I'm doing things this weekend, which sucks. So I will not say Sunday. Sunday I'm going to actually be out and about having whiskey. So I don't want to do anything additive to that, especially with all the samples you sent. But I will do them. Don't worry. I just have to figure out how and when. I'll get in touch. We'll talk more. We'll talk about it a little bit. They all did get here safely. They're all lovely wrapped, carefully wrapped, lovingly enveloped. And I do need to talk to you about how I'm going to get things to you. That's complicated. Zenboot says, last night I tasted through the Bourbon Bites Rye Flight that I won in your last raffle. There's a Stellium of Rocky Rye that's really meaty. Ooh. That sounds crazy. Your Stellium does some crazy stuff. Yeah, which is just mullets backwards, if you didn't know that. Now you know. We had those entries for Hanging AZ. Your cousin from Boston. Alright. I think I know who that is. I will know once I check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really need a better method to do this. 5. There we go. It's a head-to-head now. 2 entries. Or 2 people in the entry lineup. It's Mr. Great Shot and Hanging AZ. Jimmy Jazz, hello. Welcome to this. Friday the 13th is lucky for Mega Millions. Hey, man. That'd be great. It would be great if I knew someone who won the lottery. I'm like, hey, pay off my debt, please. And then I won't ask for anything else. And if you won the Mega Millions, that would be an easy thing to do. After that, I could just live my life as if I weren't in debt. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to worry about pouring whiskey. Get on with it. Sagamore spirits. Ooh. Nice little... Yeah. Ooh. Just a tiny touch of it. Again, if I'm going through 5 of these, I want to be very careful. I have not had dinner yet. The color on this looks amazing, right? Boom. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. It's only a bit, but you can tell. You can tell from the bottle. Woof. Woof. Bad Axe found a hidden dusty at liquor stores. Sounds like it isn't really released. Not up in the batch numbers. Oh. That is fun. One of the fun things about liquor stores in my area particularly is the amount of just locally mom and pop shops there are. But, as you can imagine, some of them will try to rip you off. Whew. And that is, I'm talking specifically about Blanton's, and very, very specifically, there's a place down the road that has a number of Blanton's bottles you can buy for $100 each. Screw that. Sagamore Sherry finished rye. Ooh, lovely. I really would like to try more Sagamore stuff, but I just don't see it around. And as I've said many times during my streams, there is a number of other bottles. There are a number of other bottles that require my attention. I hope to get more of those out this year. That is one of my little goals. I haven't officially edited that video, but it will come out eventually. I might try working on that a little bit tonight. But I did some recording yesterday, so that's good. I did, and of course, since I haven't recorded much in a while, I managed to botch one up and not hit the record button. More on that later. If you're a patron of mine, you'll find out more. I actually sent a lens about it last night, so they already know. By the way, I have a Patreon. Link down below. Yeah. Oh, and of course, I always forget to mention, if you do join my Patreon, I do a quarterly, I believe that's what it is, giveaway just for patrons. But there's also this. However, I need more patrons. EC Elijah Craig C920? Oh my god, yeah. Do I still have that? I think I do. Not sure. Mr. Great Shot, yes, I would agree. I don't want to say... It's definitely not worth that price. I think that's ridiculous. And I am also of the mindset that if you want a Blanton's, $50 is what I would think about. If I saw a Blanton's bottle and what it is, I mean, it looks very nice. It's got the little horsey on top. You can collect them. If they were $50, just straight up, I'd be like, yeah, that's a great idea. You know, the nice bottle, the whiskey's usually pretty good in it. You get those little caps. You can collect those pretty quick. And if you think about it, let's see, hold on. What's that, 8 letters? I'm bad at numbers. And I'm bad at thinking, so I think that's 8. Do the math for me, people. If you spell out Blanton's, like the horsies, and they were only $50, how much would that be? That sounds like a high school math question. If you were to buy, let's see, 8. Is it 8? If you were to buy 8 Blantons at $50, how much money would that cost? Too much. Oh wait, now I can do that one in my head, can't I? It's $200. Wait. No, it isn't. It's 400. Wait. I don't like math. How do I always get caught thinking about math during my streams when I'm not good at doing math in my head and it makes me feel like an idiot? It's all right. Because 2 would be $100, meaning 4 would be $200, meaning 8 would be $400. Right? I'm just like, I don't do math right now. I think I got it. I had to do it in my own way. I'm not quite sure what that way is. I had to double and double and double. That worked. That's pretty good. Ooh, Bernie. Hello. I think the nice thing about me for doing these is I get to return to something. I don't remember what I thought about it, but it's not as sweet as I thought. Sometimes double oak does kick up the sweetness. Not with this one. I think it just balances out the rye, the spices of the rye. Mark Amendarker, hello. The quad hundo can get more better stuff than 8 lands. Exactly. There are lots of things I could think of doing with $400. If I were to buy whiskey with that money, honestly, would just go towards other things that I have to deal with in my life. One, a good office chair. That's my latest pet peeve. Is this chair it's had its time with me, and I want the one where I can, like, if I lean back on this, how you doing? Yeah. No. So in this chair I have to sit upright and not actually lean back. And then I come to find out office chairs are stupidly expensive. I don't understand that. It's alright. 50 milliliter Blantons for $15.99. Should buy one, just check plans off the list. There you go. Those are a good one. That's one of the ones I think... I don't remember exactly, but I do know I have a tiny Blanton's bottle hiding somewhere. No idea where. I used to know. Not anymore. That was one of the first Blantons I had, which was perfect. I think that's why I love those little nip things. I have 2 right here that are the Four Roses Select. Not because I need to know what the samplers of Four Roses Select are. I will buy that without question. And that is also one that would cost about the same as Bland's. And I would feel that is better for the price. It's Taylor. Yeah. Mr. Great Shot is like, oh, I gave it away and I shouldn't have. A bad office chair can cost me a challenge. Yeah, exactly. And this isn't even an office chair. This is a knockoff sort of gaming chair. It works, but it does, what I wanted was better support, and I also want to be able to lean back in my chair, but still be sitting upright. First bottle purchase 2023 was MB Roland Rye. Bring my total to 30 ryes. Whew. Well, American ones. I do have some European ryes too. Excellent. Canadian ryes are pretty popular. That's why I have this Alberta Premium here. It's bonkers. I'm looking at this going, wait a minute, who? This was a donation, but I believe I had to go get it. So they gave me the money. I didn't write the name on here. I'm not good at that. I wasn't good at that before. That was ages ago. I've had that bottle for actually over a year, probably 2 years. Pinch Hitter Whiskey Lounge. Cheers, all. Welcome. What is my favorite rye? Well, I believe I've done a actual live stream where I was comparing ryes I liked. And if I remember correctly, I think it was actually the Wilderness Trail rye is the one that I like the most, because you can tell by the bottle. Like, this is the lowest one I have out of all of these. I think the runner-up was over here. And that's just about no, not even close. This is the Pikesville rye, which I also like. So I would have to say the Wilderness Trail rye. we'll be getting to that momentarily. And once again, there is a sample pack raffle thing going on. It should have other things that show you that, but this is what's in it. And you can donate, or you can buy a raffle ticket, purchase a raffle ticket, via the links in the pinned comment above shot. So the Alberta Premium Total Wine. I would say if you really love ryes, it would certainly be worth trying, but it is a kick in the teeth as far as rye goes. Bad Axe Bourbon. Yo, what up, peeps? Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Bag of limes. Oh, man. Make me want margaritas. See, it's the first thing I think of when I think of lime. Or tequila. Oof. Kind of goes together. Ah! Delightful. Still burny. Which is not a good sign, considering I have so many more of these to go through. But thoughts after you, Bad Axe. Careful. It's a great shot. You guys tell Nightbot to shut up. This is batch 58. Bottled 6255. Bottled by Maya. Thanks, Maya. Give him a sweet, sweet bottle. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Great Shot. I have Nightbot there for reasons, but she can be... I don't know why it's a she, but she can be a little finicky. And your butler. Take it easy. Hydration is key. Don't forget. Speaking of water, good idea. Now actual chat is going after you. The regular old YouTube thing. I have minimal control over. Oh man, don't do that. You guys are making me think of cocktails, and I think I have some. I believe I have some ginger ale I haven't opened, so I could mix them ryes with some ginger ale. Tasty. I have to keep saying this. I'm sure all of you are already subscribed and already liked the video, but I have to remind myself to remind you, because I have forgotten as well. Usually I try to go into a stream and just click the like button, but that doesn't always happen. And once more, I have to repeat myself so many times. There's a raffle giveaway going on, $5 to enter, and there are only 2 contestants so far. So your odds are good. The odds are in your favor. With that said, I need to drink a little faster since I have 5 of these. And I've gone through 1 in 23 minutes. Should do one of every 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Yeah, doing math in my head. Now, get it out. Get it out. Alright. Orange blossom honey syrup. Oh god, don't do that. Or yes, please, if you haven't subscribed to Bad Axe, do it. That's tasty. Oh, hello. She's got saxophone-y. We're watching a old detective movie right now. Black and white. Play it again, Sam. And Mr. Great Shot says, I'm winning. Well, you have good odds. And you're very good at winning these raffles, I will admit. Delightful. For the record, I need to drink all of this today. I should have drank it a while ago. I exercised this morning like a good human being. On to A Midwinter Night's Dram. Act 10, Scene 2. There's always something on the back. And most of these were donated by Zenbu. I will admit that. This one was. This one was. Would you jazz it? I don't think this one was. This one doesn't have a name on it. You know, Perta Premium should have a name on it. I freaking don't. Because sometimes I forget things. I've had that bottle for a long time. Habita. Yep. Just a touch. These are all very similar in color. Even this one looks just a little lighter than the Sagamore. The Double Oak seems to have more of an impact. The Midwinter Dites Dram, this is what finished in port. Finished in port barrels, yes. So that is going to have a little extra color added to it. Let me check that. Oh, things are going off. JJ's in for 4. Jimmy Jazz is in for 4. There is a JJ. And when I see Jimmy Jazz, I immediately just shorten it to JJ, so I shouldn't do that. Jimmy Jazz. Thank you. Copy paste 4 times. For Jimmy Jazz. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bop. There we go. That's 3 people in the running. This is great. This is great. It's always nice to have this. I love giving whiskey away. It's my new thing. Also, I may be doing another emphasis on maybe doing another. What is the word? Fundraiser. Since I've talked to patrons, I mentioned this to patrons on Lenses today, and it's something that's circulating in my mind. And it would be one of those things where the Whiskey Tube community would help me because I am helpless. No. But the gym I go to regularly that has helped me get in better physical shape / mental shape, they have to move as of the end of February, and it is costing a lot of money because inflation is a thing. And it sucks. And even though she is going to do it either way, I was thinking about trying to do a fundraiser to help give her some money to help with this ginormous undertaking of hers, because it is a big deal to take everything from where you've been working for the past 3 years and then going somewhere else and having to pay money to get that fixed up. Like the floor alone, she said, was over $4,000 just for the floor. Just to put in new flooring. It was ridiculous. So I'm thinking about doing something where some money could be donated to her to help with the cost. It wouldn't be anything crazy, I don't think. But it's one of those I want to give back to someone who's been doing so much for me kind of things. Text is running off the bottom of my screen. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I see that. Fix it. I fix it. Recent tip, right? Ugh. Where is it? Latest tip. There we go. Let's take this. I'll just fiddle with it a minute. Whoa. Can I fix that? I do not know. Latest tip. Your cousin from... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to change... Oh, wait. I see. How do I make this work? Sorry, everyone. You're probably seeing some weird stuff right now. I think I have to go to Stream Elements to fix that one.
Hello!
You may recognize that voice. That is there, so I remember to watch it later. Let's go into this midwinter. Ooh, This is much more herbal. It's got pine notes. Ooh. I like this. This is what I think of when I think of rye. It's a little spicier, a little more herbal than what we had before. That one was just pleasant. It was a pleasant drinker, but it didn't have a little burn to it. And I think that's me more than anything. Let's see here. Streaming tools, overlays, recent tip. Maneuver this ever so slightly. ever so slightly. See what that does. There we go. There? I don't know if you see that moving around. I assume you do. If so, sorry. There we go. Your cousin from Boston is the latest tip. Put that away. And I can't see chat, so I have no idea what's happening. There we go. Oh man, Mr. Great Shot's getting more stuff. Yeah. Yes, Zenbu. That is my thought exactly. I have been thinking about what I'd like to do with this channel, and even though clearly I need some sort of income from all this, that is one of the main reasons for doing it in my little world, because I don't have a normal job. I don't have a job, and I haven't for a long time. So this is both to support me financially. By the way, I have a Patreon, and to try and help others. Like helping out my parents was huge. I was so happy that the community rallied around and helped me out with that, since they're how do I phrase this properly? There are a lot of people who do things when it's difficult. Like my parents could handle, you know, what's going on with them, having to go up to Boston, having to spend all this extra money for the cancer treatment, just going there. You know, that was mostly what my thought process was, the amount of money it costs to stay up there at hotels, to drive up there, the cost, the wear and tear on the car, all that. So it was to help them just cover that thing, which they could probably manage, but it's one of those little like, it makes it more difficult, but you get through it. And all I want to do is dial that back. So when someone's doing something that is difficult, that they're going to do, like they're doing it, and it's not easy. And then you throw in that little surprise of, hey, I know this is just hard for you. Does this help? You know, will this make it a little easier? And these days, that is, of course, financial assistance. And that is what I would like to do, or at least what I'm thinking about doing. I haven't said it to anyone else yet, just to you guys and patrons. And it's just a thought process, because I know it's all on you. I am just the one who's got the idea and wants to help someone. And I know that the people in the whiskey community are happy to help. They want other people to... I want things to be a little more... Like, I see the change, you know? Like, my mom and dad are so grateful what you guys did. It made it a little easier on them, numerous levels. And I want to see that kind of change, that betterment, that assistance that people won't ask for, you know? Someone won't ask. So someone will be like, oh, if only I had more money to do this, if only I could afford to do this. You know, they're going to do it anyway, because they have to do it. But I want to see that direct assistance, like helping others directly in a meaningful way, where I see it happen, rather than, in a lot of cases, in good cases, the thing that kind of makes my heart drop for charity raffles and that sort of thing is that it's going to something very big. It's going to something that is something else. You know, I can't see what's actually happening with large places. Granted, I will be doing a donation thing to pancreatic cancer awareness in November again. I will be doing a thing for, was it Pizza Miss? Where the Vlog Brothers, they do their Partners in Health is something is one of the bigger things I think about. But I get to see how that helps, because they show me, like they show all that is happening in Africa right now, where they're building a hospital to help people. That's amazing. So I get to see that. But if I see stuff like helping my parents out, helping out the person who has been a motivator and a positive force in my life for physical well-being, if I can help her with what's going on, that would be amazing too. Sorry, I'm rambling. But it's a big thought process, so I'm saying it out loud to kind of get the wheels turning. Mr. Great Shot, thank you for that. Again, patrons, you will see many lenses from me, very randomly. Xander, thank you. It was more inspirational of what everyone in the whiskey community did. I just tried to do what I could, which is to use this platform that I have and ask for help. That's a big thing that even I still struggle with because it's such a weird position to be in. No one wants to have to ask for help, but it's better that you do than if you don't. Ooh. That was a nice little... That's delightful. I can see me pouring this one on a rocks glass, strangely enough. I think with ice. Even though it's Midwinter Night's Dram, and it's... Well, I guess that's appropriate. Since it is a Midwinter Night's Dram, you would have it over ice. And it had a nice little spicy kick. So it was nice, sweet, then the kick, and then it just dried out a little. That's lovely. I feel bad I was rambling. Because now the time has just zipped past me. But that's a big thought in my head. But that's also because I was talking to the owner of the gym today, and she was stressed about all the BS she's had to do. Because the other thing you should be aware of is she did not plan to do a move to a new location. She was told she was going to have to move from the location she's in for reasons that don't make any sense. So I don't want to say she's getting kicked out, but it certainly feels that way. And because of everything that's going on in the world at the moment, it is affecting the costs. She was talking about getting a loan today. That was one of those like, I've never had to get a loan. I probably should, but I'm fairly certain they'd be like, no, we're not giving you a loan. That's on my adult things I should do someday list. Get a loan. The wine complements that very well. It brings just enough spice. It's almost like the rye spice is at a simmer. So just doing this. And it doesn't get very dry. It just sort of lingers and fades away. Like a fire pit. Have you ever seen like a fire pit where you've, pretty much put out the flames and it's still embers burning, but they're slowly getting less and less? Lovely. Move! I want to get to the Alberto Premium at the end because that one's funny. As far as what it's going to do to my taste buds, they're going to be obliterated. Yum! On to number 3. This is the one I just got recently. I haven't thought much about it. I did have a pour of it recently. This was donated by Zenbu, as I mentioned earlier. This would be in the lineup. Total Wine. Just a smidge. Gonna have to drink this fast. This next pour, I just finished my pour of Andalusia Bourbon. It's mine. Redemption High Rye Bourbon. So it is bourbon, but it is high rye, which is why it's in the lineup. It's got a faint rye note. Very faint, but it's there. Actually smells pretty nice. There's a higher sweetness on the nose. It's coming across as vanilla. It had a little oak kick right in the middle of it. I'm not sure if I liked it. It wasn't bad, but it just was like, huh? Scotch challenge. That's what makes me nervous about those meetups. Some kind of like, who's doing better at this? Like, I just want to drink the whiskey. I don't care. Yeah. You know what? I just realized. I don't feel like I would drink this neat very often. It's nice, but there's not a lot of... It's got nice spice notes. It is a little sweet. But it's not... I feel as if it's a good introduction to rye. So if you were already into bourbon, and you were curious about rye, this would be a good way to do it. It's not overly complicated. But the rye spice is there. It's present. But nothing is jumping out of the glass. Oh, what I was going to say is this would be great as an old-fashioned. This would be perfect for an old-fashioned. Because I like old-fashions, but it's always bourbon that's used, generally, because I go to distilleries that make bourbon. So as something that's a high rye, this would be great. Because I believe, could be wrong, that initially rye was used for old-fashions. And also I should mention that old-fashions were used to cover up the sketchiness of older whiskeys way back when. Then, but it's when you don't need the Redemption High Rye Bourbon, which is why I think it's good. It would be good for an old-fashioned, not because it tastes bad, but I think if you balance it just right with the ingredients, it would just bloom. Since it is a high rye bourbon instead of just it being a rye whiskey. Still Austin Rye was my rye of the year. Really surprisingly tasty, isn't it? I haven't had it for 2 years almost. Something like that. No, over a year. But back in 2021, 2021, I was fortunate enough to go to an event before the Bastards Ball, a whiskey tube event. So other whiskey channels all gathered together for this meetup at Still Austin. And we got to try a little bit of that rye before it actually came out. And I distinctly remember I was talking to Ed from Rotten Gut Review, and he really liked it. And then no one else at the table really liked it. You know, it's kind of like one of those situations. And I was like, I like this rye. This is actually pretty good. So I do remember I liked it, but I never got a bottle of it. That's one of the things I did miss. However, I do have at least 2 Still Austin cast strength bottles. One that was picked out by, I believe, Nancy Fraley? I think so. It's over there somewhere. I got a lot to do. Sipping old fashioned at the moment, Wild Turkey 101, Amaretto enriched Amara, walnut bitters. Oh my god. Don't do that to me. Mr. Greyshaw, you don't have to do that. I will be back in Texas twice this year, so I will have plenty of opportunity to go there and get another one. Which I hope to do. Still Austin. If you haven't gone there, it is a great place to go simply because when you land in Austin, it is right there. That is one of my takeoff points when I'm leaving Austin, is I try to go in the afternoons to leave, just so I have enough time to go hang out at Still Austin and have a drink or two before I have to actually be in the airport, because literally it is not very far from the airport at all. And a wonderful place to visit. Absolutely wonderful. Once you walk through the gate, you're just like, oh, well, this is a nice little area hidden back here with all this epic whiskey. Sugar Kitty, meow. Meow. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, and remember, folks, we just got here. Beep. And there is a raffle going on tonight for some rye whiskeys. There are 3 people in the raffle, so your odds are pretty good. But they all have more than 1 entry. Won't lie. So buy lots of entries. Yeah. I'm getting to the next one. I got 15 minutes left. Ugh. Am I unfrozen? Hope so. Because I can't tell. Hopefully that is not me. Because if it is, that's awkward. I don't know how to fix it. Let's see. Don't you dare make noise. Okay. No, why? It looks like everything's good as far as my glancing at YouTube. See how I'm doing. It's a great shot. I hope it fixes itself in your end. Yes, Sugar Kitty, do tell. Have you come back? I know you've been out of action for a little bit. Excellent, Mr. Great Shot. Excellent. Another thing I have in mind for seeing people being helped out. And if you are a patron of mine, you got to hear what happened when I called my mother on the phone and told her, hey, the raffle's done. It's this much money. That was pretty funny. I should probably watch that again. Because she did not know how much it was. She thought it was much less than the actual goal. And even then, the goal was met and passed. Mark Emmett, thank you. I'll check that out. Just remember to @ me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. Chat is not going by that fast, but yeah, it just shows up orange, which is easy for me to see. Ow. Alright, let's check that. Make that, set that. Blah. Okay. I got text. Oh, I need to remember that. Bop bop. Make sure I have all of these set and done. That one's good. That one's good. That one is on. Paul de Moi. Oops. Mark Emmecker's in for 2. Cool. Thank you, thank you. That makes it 4 people in the lineup. It's getting sketchy. We could be anybody. Yes, 2 entries. It's 5 per. I didn't put that up there, but I think, is it YouTube that started that as the default? I feel like it is, or is it just that became the default for some other reason? Brewbaker Maker's in for 4. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. I'm like, yay! I can't keep up. Oh, what the hell just happened? Hello, Rabbit. Friday for Sugar Kitty. Are you in for 2? I think you are. Let me make sure I get these in the right order. For some reason, I feel like it has to be in the right order. What that is about me, but hey. All right, hold on. Pop, pop, pop. Got that. Brewbaker Maker was in for 4. Uh-oh, Mark Emmerdecker, it's going after you. Apologize. It doesn't like caps locks. Wow. Yep, Nightbot got timed out. That's not how I spell that. I just put Brewbaker Maker's name into one different word. That was fun. That is in for. Ow, stomach, shut up. I know. Alright, there we go. And with this round of Raffle, we're doing something new. Because, well, not necessarily new, but making sure everything's good. Jimmy Diaz, 4. Okay. I think I'm up to date now. I did the mistake of not clearing what happened. That always sketches me out. Sugar Kitty, we're good. All right, that last one I have a Sugar Kitty. So to make sure I didn't miss anyone, help me out here. We have Mr. Great Shot, Hangin' AZ, Jimmy Jazz, Mark Emmerdecker, Brewbaker Maker, and Sugar Kitty. If you did not hear your name and you did donate, if you did buy a raffle ticket, purchase a raffle ticket. Speak now or forever hold your peace, because I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. Believe I got it. Oh. Yes. Bobby did. All right. Hold on, I didn't see it. Scrolling. I'll take your word for it. Hold on, let me check the PayPal. Let's see. This is why it's dangerous to do these streams by myself, because I don't know what I'm doing. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Hey. PayPal is like, transfers. No! What is happening? Okay. Canva took some money away from me. I don't know what Canva is. Yeah. Oh wait, there it is. It's a bit weird. Getting with these apps is always so weird. It's like, what is going on? Transactions. There we go. All right, Jimmy Jazz, Brubaker. Sugar Katie. Did I miss anyone? Oh. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was freaking out. I'm like, I would have seen that, right? Ugh. Yes. Apparently, Nightbot doesn't like caps locks all the time. Ah, Mr. Great Shot, welcome. You are succumbing to the peat. Become one with the peat. Oh, yeah. That is class. Oh. Maybe I won't give this one away. Yeah. Something about the Wilderness Trail Rye, man. These guys are doing great stuff. Made from locally sourced grains from an old traditional mash bill of 56% rye, 33% corn, and 11% malted barley. Copper pot distilled. Oh, I love making copper pot distilled. From a single fermented batch using our sweet mash process and put into the barrel at 100 proof. My brain does some weird things. I'm like, blah. But they're like mad scientists over there. From what little I learned from its Bourbon Nights video that they did last year, but they talked to Wilderness Trail and did a video on that. That was choice. So I learned a lot more about them, and they are just incredible people doing some mad science stuff with their whiskey. Welcome to the dark side. Yeah, Mr. Greatshot, you dabbled in the dark arts. And now you cannot escape. Wild Turkey Rye is good stuff. I have a pleasant memory of Wild Turkey Rye with Brubaker Maker, actually, at Wild Turkey Distilling. On a wonderful day. It was chilly, but it was a beautiful day. So every time I think of Wild Turkey Rye, I think of that moment. That is what whiskey can do. I'm very pleased with what Wild Turkey puts out. Even the, you can't see it very well, but was that one? The Wild Turkey Anniversary, Diamond Anniversary bottle I got. While not quite what I would really want from a bottle like that, it's still good. Still damn good. But I think part of it's just lower proof, and I'm so used to having, Wild Turkey 101, and that one's 90 something. Ah! All right. No more raffle entries, please. Unless you're doing it right now. In the next 30 seconds, okay. I don't even have a scrolling thing. I messed this up so bad in so many ways. But again, this is what is on the list. It's 5 smaller samples, but you get 5. Oh, that's true. You might be talking about Wilderness Trail, because I was just talking about Wilderness Trail. Both are good, but I haven't been to Wilderness Trail Distillery. But it's so good. Yeah, and I also have it's bourbon I picked from them that I'm looking forward to opening. Wilderness Trail in this context. Got it. We were talking about ryes. I got very confused. And I do have a Wild Turkey rye story in my head, so that's why I went to first. Even though I was just talking about Wilderness Trail. I always see it as Wild Turkey. Boom! That is it for the raffle. I will show you what's going to happen next. And because someone who likes mountains and drinks whiskey explained in a certain way that it's silly to re-roll random, which makes sense. So I don't have to roll this 7 times as I used to, because it's as random as it's going to be the first time. It makes my life a little easier. Younger Lagavulin. There will be another raffle coming up. I just didn't do it today because it is Friday the 13th. But I talked about it last year. It still feels weird to say. When I finished up the Game of Thrones collection, which again is sitting there in the back, there will be a giveaway where I give away 5 samples from those Game of Thrones ones. And that one we'll talk about it. Whoever wins, they'll talk about which ones you'd like to try. Because I have them all now. All right, special. Wild Turkey gift shop still closed for theirs. It has set up temporary shop. It's nice. Yes. Last time I was there, Brubaker, it was still closed, so I couldn't go back up to where they were because there was some kind of damage that happened, and they needed to do the work anyway. So here we go. What am I doing? Da 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 da. Hey, there we go. Still know what I'm doing, right? So there are the entries, as you can see. I'm gonna just randomize. Bam. There we go. 21 entries. Again, thank you everyone for entering. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Hey Google, pick a random number between 1 and 21.
Here's a random number.
Hanging AZ. Someone was very nice to you. Guess what? You get some schwamples. So if you're still here, Hanging AZ, I hope you are. Oops, damn it. Back. I left something open I shouldn't have. But there you go. Hanging AZ is our winner tonight. Thank you everyone who entered. Hanging AZ, I will get in touch. I don't remember how, if I have your info or anything. So I'm going to keep that in mind. But Hanging AZ, if you are around, if you see this, make sure to email killco77@hotmail.com. Ask about your winnings. And I will send those on the way as soon as I can. Probably next week, if all goes well. As I said, we are dealing with new sample sizes here. So, you'll be a test run. I know these will be fine. I'm just worried about a couple of things, but they should be fine. It's fine. Don't panic. Yes, Sugar Kitty, that's what it was. And I get it. The only reason I even do that is because I like 7. Because 7. To me. It makes sense if you know me a little better. But Hanging AZ, you lucky dog. I think someone bought those for you too. Water damage. Okay, Brubaker. That makes sense. Again, they said they were going to do something anyway. So they were going to upgrade it. Either way, it was going to be shut down. And just having damage happen, I was like, okay, I guess we're doing it now. Ugh, stomach, shut up. With that, we're coming to the end of the stream. I haven't poured the last one. Wilderness Trail Rye is so good. Holy smokes. I will buy another bottle of that. There's absolutely no question in my mind. That is gone, I will get another. Because I have to have one thing from each category that is just like, you're a staple. And here we are, the last one. Alberta Premium. Cast strength. Just so you can see. Focus, you dirty thing. 66%. This is going to kick me right in the teeth. It'll be nice to end on this note. Ha! That was probably already too much. Just a little bit, but it's going to hit me in the face. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. It mellowed out a little bit. I think because it's been half empty. I'm going to take a sip so you see it happen. Oh. Okay, it's not as much a kick in the face as I thought it would be, but again, I've been through numerous whiskeys and I've rinsed this thing out more than like 3 times. So maybe a little water, but oh, that's good. That's opened up beautifully. I think the air does it good. As always. Live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. It's harder to do than you think. And I will see you out there. Bye. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.